Hi, Bears Success.
I'm Eric.
I'm Christian. At the last weekend of January, we are going to be in Ottawa, Canada's capital, Toronto, Canada's capital, to attend this weekend of events called Mr. Ottawa Bear 2020, which until now was just a contest.
And
of 2020, they decided to have a weekend with different activities.
And I was asked to be a judge, so we're going to be there. And the guys from Ottawa Bears came down last weekend.
Some of them,
and came to Bears in Excess, where they promoted the event.
and we had the chance to talk to some of them about the event, what they're expecting, and everything. This was the day before Bears in Excess.
Yes. Okay, so please tell us about the event. Why was it before just a competition and now it's a whole weekend?
Well, thank you from Joel and Jean-Marc from the board of director of the Ottawa Bears. They came with this idea to have the whole weekend and have like a few different activities to the weekend that allows people just to come from other towns close to Ottawa, Montreal, from Toronto, and be able like to enjoy the gay scene in Ottawa, bear scene.
Yeah, we look forward to it.
And if you want to come to the MOB 2020, we have the VIP tickets that you can buy through Facebook, and they're like Eventbrite, and it comes like the Search Social. There is the MOB competition. They have a pool party, the after party. There is skating at the canal. All kind of fun activities to do for the weekend. We wait for everyone that wanted to come and join and support us at the Ottawa Bears.
Yeah, what is the charity this year?
The charity is a Capital Rainbow Refugee. And last year, 2 years ago, Adam Frey worked with them and introduced me to this organization, and I got to know and I got to work with them, and I'm working with them, and it's so much fun to be helping others that are in need when they come from overseas or other countries that they don't have the same gay rights that we have here in Canada.
So do they receive refugees or newcomers?
Newcomers, refugees, yes.
That's cool.
And all this money that we collected will be donated to this Capital Rainbow Refugee.
So, why did you get involved with the Ottawa Bears?
Actually, I joined the Ottawa Bears 4 years ago after I met Howard. I didn't have any idea that they existed until he brought me to one of their meetings. I'm there since.
And so, how did it change you to enter the contest last year?
Well, only until 2 years ago, I ran for the first time for Mr. Ottawa Bear 2018. I was first runner-up, and then a week before, like the 2018, they say there's nobody, and then I said, trying to run for this year, and then at the end of when I find out there were 4 other contestants, and it was. I enjoyed myself really very much. It was a lot of fun.
How has it changed you?
Oh, it changed completely, 360 degree change in my life, because I used to be really, really shy, and I have done things that I never thought that I was gonna do it.
Like what?
Oh, it's been in front of public and being almost naked, and I even to talk in front of public, I used to be really shy. I've been getting better about it. I enjoy myself being Mr. Ottawa Bear 2019. And I've been really, really, really busy. Like every month I have something to do with it's been constantly doing different stuff.
So what kinds of things do you do as Mr. Ottawa Bear?
Fundraising, and I get a lot of invitations from different groups to be part of the show, and to perform, to talk, it's been great. It's been great.
So here we are with Adam, who was Mr. Ottawa Bear 2017. Yeah. And can you tell us a little bit about why you got involved in the group?
So I got involved with the Bear group. I actually had a lot of trouble coming out of a very religious family, and the Bear group was my family for a while. And it meant a lot to me, and a few people offered that I should run for Mr. Bear, so it was, what a way of coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a very public thing to do, so yeah, that's how I got involved. Yeah.
So how did it change you?
Well, for me, it connected me to a lot of other groups. So in Ottawa, there was like Swirl and Twirl, a large fundraiser of all the LGBT groups in the city. I got to meet the Leather group. And people come to you, they invite you to things. I'm very introverted, and it got me out of my shell and meeting people. Probably the biggest takeaway for Mr. Bear is you select a charity for the Mr. Bear competition to support.
Right.
And I got involved in refugee sponsorship. So we actually formed a refugee settlement team by the end of the year. So it was a big thing, which has kept going on. We've sponsored 2 people now, and it's gone on long after the year. So I've met a lot of amazing people.
That's great.
Yeah.
So as a judge, what can I expect from the event?
Aha, well, you're in luck. So I was a judge last year.
Okay.
So I've gone through the process, and it's a great chance to see people, and you've been in the community a long time, so you have a sense of what the challenges are. So for me, I was looking for someone who's experienced in community experiences, could they handle it, that kind of thing. So you get a chance to interview one-on-one. It's a great way to ask the questions you want to have. And then there's also, you get to see contestants and how they work in a crowd in public. And gives you a good sense of what's out there, and meeting new people. It's a great way to actually meet contestants. You get access to them. Yep.
So here we are with Blue, one of the contestants for Mr. Ottawa Bear 2020. So how did you get involved in the group in Ottawa?
In Ottawa, about a year ago, I decided to go to a bear brunch. I had known about the bear group for some time, but was rather shy. So I went all in and went to the bear brunch. There were about 12 people there. Met Adam, who's very super friendly. He's really nice to meet, and because I'm an ESL teacher, there you go. He was very interested in me because of the Capital Rainbow Refuge Group. So I gave him my number, and then I contacted him. We tried to get together. It was very difficult because I was still in school, doing my master's actually at Hebrew University, and that's how I initially got involved. And then I just Adam kept calling me for things, and then I just couldn't do it. And then we met at Pride Day, and we connected again, and so mostly through Adam actually. And then I got more and more involved with the community. And
And so you're originally from Toronto?
I am originally from Toronto. Yeah. This is my hub. I used to work at the 519 Community Center.
Okay.
Yeah. My partner and I were very involved politically here in Toronto. We were very sad to move to Ottawa, but my partner went to law school. That's why we're still there. But I'm pretty established now in Ottawa, and Toronto's changed so much.
Sure.
Wow. Yeah, really. Yeah. So the pace in Ottawa is very nice for the Ottawa Bears. It's a really nice group. So we've done a lot of activities together, and I just really like the people a lot. It's been really super. I think it's mostly because Pedro is such a nice guy. He won a Mr. Bear last year, so warm, and Adam is such a nice, warm person too. And so they're the real drivers to the Ottawa Bears, and they're pretty much the reason I'm competing, because it's a lot of fun. it ends up to be a lot of fun. But in the end, it's because we're trying to raise a lot of money, for the Capital Rainbow Refuge, which is what Pedro's fundraiser is.
Right.
So that's my goal, really, is to try to get as many people involved to raise as much money and have a lot of fun at the same time. I'm not taking this super seriously. I'm trying to have fun in the whole thing. So
That's important.
yeah, I think it would be nice to be Mr. Bear, but at this point we're all so close, the Bear competitors, because we've been practicing together, we go out to dinner together, and we're having so much fun that I don't care. I don't think anyone cares who wins at this point. It's just fun. And even if one person will win, well, I think we'd all support each other in whatever decision we want to do for the community, like get things going in the community, fundraisers, dances, whatever. Also, Pedro and Adam have a lot of ideas on how to do more things in the community, which we'd be totally open to helping to do. So, yeah, just a great group of guys so far. Yeah. The only problem I'm having is my voice has dropped so much. I have no voice. So picking a song now to sing, one song I chose for Minimal Wear is in the key of E. It is so low I can sing it. I'm to have to think of another song now to do a musical thing with, and I can't find a song that's in my key. So that's my only issue, is finding music at this point. I'm not really afraid of being on stage because I'm thinking of it as fun. It's just fun.
Right.
That's all it is. It's fun.
That's a good way to...
Yeah, it's a really cool event. You get to see and you get people around together doing something really super positive. And I think that's what I really like best about the community, is positiveness and doing something good. There's all the other aspects of it too, but I really like that part. Because bears, in my opinion, are supposed to be big softies. Good people. All mentions. So that's what I want.
We're here with the last contestant who came to Toronto for our event tomorrow at Bears in Excess. This is Dori, and he's recently moved to Canada. He came in September.
Right.
So, can you tell us a little bit about what the Ottawa Bears has meant to you?
Well, it's like finally finding home. Living in the Middle East, it was really hard being a gay person. You can't really be yourself. It's usually small groups of people that you can be with, and you can't really be out in the open. Over here, it's a lot different. Now you can really be yourself in the open, and I just felt like at home with them, just being one of them.
That's good. And what do you plan on doing if you do win this contest?
Well, I want to kind of give a better picture about the bear community, because a lot of people think that we're kind of homophobic when it comes to different types of gay people, that we're just exclusive to hairy big guys. I want to change that image in a way, and I want to help give an idea about LGBTQ refugees around the world, that we really need to try and help them and get them out of danger, because there are a lot of them out there. I was one of them.
Check their website for more information about the weekend and contestants and everything else.
And also check out our website to find out more about our event
Yes, I hope to see you there. I hope to see you here
in Toronto.
in Toronto too. Big hugs.
Big hugs.